Hi, I'm Gabi from Ray Studios, and today I'm going to be comparing the 7 Artisan 35mm f1.2 with the mcoplus 35mm f1.6. Now, these two lenses have the exact same focal range. They're both for crop sensor cameras and micro four thirds sensor cameras. Can be mounted on different cameras, many with different brands like Panasonic, Olympus, can be mounted on Sony, Canon, but always mirrorless. This will not work on DSLRs. That being said, both these lenses are for the Sony crop sensor cameras. In this case, I've been testing this with the Sony a6300. Now, let's first come to the design. The both kind of look a little bit retro, but I gotta say this looks a little bit nicer. You have this like Leica look, this Boylander, like European old lens. And this too looks pretty nice. I like the color, so I like the aluminum. The finishing on both these lenses is excellent, undoubtedly excellent. There is nothing to complain about design with these lenses. I just think that the 7 Artisan looks a little bit nicer. It's just my own opinion. Now, that being said, when it comes to design, they're both made of metal, like totally made of metal, like aluminum body, copper core inside, and the mount is metal in both lenses, and the caps are made of metal, you can see. Now, I love metal. This material is my favorite material for everything. And even so, the cap in this one feels a little bit better, like it's more metallic or something, but it's very easy, it's very loose. Like it doesn't lock in place very well, while the mcoplus does lock in place really nicely. Like I'm not afraid to lose it, I don't know, it's like maybe thicker. Let's see that. It's a little bit bigger, so it locks better. I already lost this 7 Artisan's cap twice. Like you run on the floor and then you go like, and I have to run after it, and so it's kind of funny. But yeah, I think they could have done better on the cap, even so it's excellent materials. Functional, speaking about the functions of the lens and the design, they're both really easy to control. The focusing is very easy to use, very well done, smooth. The aperture ring on these lenses, they're both declick, there are no clicks to it, which means good for video, I guess. Even so, it would be hard to mount this into a rig and a focus puller because they're too small, and the shape of this focus ring, not that easy to use it for focus pulling. So yeah, it's good for video, but they're not good for video. So it's complicated, but yeah, no clicks to the aperture. I would have liked to have clicks on this one because I'm not planning on using this for video, I'm planning on using this for pictures. Probably the same for this one. Even so, you can use it for video if you want, but they're kind of like too small and hard to put the focus puller on it. That being said, let's talk now about performance. Now, I believe the 7 Artisans is a mixture of feelings when it comes to performance. It's like, it's very sharp, even an f1.2 it's impressively sharp, but chromatic aberration is very strong when it's wide open. You also have very heavy vignetting. Even when you stop it down, the vignetting stays there. Like, even so, not that much, but stay there. You need to stop down to at least f2 to kind of have a manageable chromatic aberration. That's only when it's a high contrast image. That being said, this is almost like the opposite. When it comes to sharpness, it's very decently sharp. Actually, it's pretty sharp, especially at the center. Now the corners, they get pretty sharp only at f2.8. So even at f1.6, they're very doable. The corners looks pretty good, but they're not as sharp as this one. This lens is a little bit sharper at f1.2 than this one at f1.6, and that's an statement. But this lens, there is almost no chromatic aberration, like nothing, wide open. Like you shoot at f1.6 at the highest contrasting image you could possibly shoot, and there is no chromatic aberration. It's very impressive on that regard. This barrel distortion on this one is like, it's hard to notice it. They're probably a little bit, while in this one it's very easy to notice it. I mean, it's not alarming, it's not that bad, but there is barrel distortion on this one, and you will see it in your pictures. You will see chromatic aberration when shooting wide open. So this is kind of like, there's different lenses. Now when it's come to really image quality, like you shoot pictures and you want to see how the image looks like, they're both fantastic. This takes really good image. but this takes better image. I like both lenses, so and I don't want to talk bad about any of these lenses. Actually, I'm talking good about this one because this lens have beautiful colors, beautiful. It's like it have character. It have something that no other lens. And I'm talking not this one, not comparing with this one, comparing with any other lens. This lens have beautiful image. I wouldn't say image quality. It's just the way the pictures turn. It's like the colors, the character, the tones. It's very, very special. It's truly a gem. Now this one is a very high performance lens. It's like I could compare this maybe with my Sigma 30mm f1.4 contemporary, which is much more expensive. It will hold on to the quality of that other lens, so they're pretty good. So there you go. These two lenses are pretty good. This costs twice what this one costs, so it's up to you what you want to do. I highly recommend both of these lenses. They're both excellent. They both have very high image quality, but this one delivers something more special to it, like the tones and the character on this one, they're fantastic. These have a better average kind of performance, so it could, some people will guess that this is better than this one because very low chromatic aberration, very low barrel distortion, sharpness overall is actually pretty good. So they're both really good and they're both very affordable and very well viewed. So that's a comparison. I'll leave you with some pictures of both these lenses. Hope you like this video. If you like it, make sure to hit the subscribe button. It will help me a lot if you do. So please do it. I'm Gabby from Ray Studio. Till next time.